Warning: the following content is for gangster motherfuckers only. You have been warned.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm back with another video for you guys today. I'm gonna be telling you guys a story on how a girl said that I got her pregnant in middle school. I know it sounds crazy and you might be like, this was stupid. He's just trying to get fucking views, but trust me, it's a good one. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and comment. I know it's a little different than what I usually do, but I hope you guys enjoy it. This story takes place back in middle school, 8th grade year. Me and this girl had just fucking broken up, and I was like, you know what, fuck that bitch. You know, I'm gonna go talk to some other girl. Plenty of fish in the sea. And so I go do that. I find this new girl. Let's call her Jessica. At the time, I thought she was like really pretty. And she seemed like okay, no problems. Like really were happening at first. I started dating her for a while. And I would get stories of my friends. Like my friends would be like, hey, she was like trying to talk to me and shit. And like being like, oh, you're my best friend. You're this and that, you know? Honestly, whenever I heard that, I didn't want to believe it. I was just fucking in denial. I'd be like, I'll talk to her about it, this and that. And they'd tell me, they'd be like, bro, you should break up with her, you know? But I was being stupid, you know? And like, word of advice, if there's a girl and one guy tells you, like, hey, she was trying to get at me, or like she was fucking flirting with me, or I text her and she texts me back, you don't have to believe the first guy. You know, but if 2, 3, 4 guys are coming up to you telling you like, hey, she's hoeing around, you know, there's a reason they're telling you that. If all of their fucking stories are adding up, you know, it makes sense. I don't think they all have like this big ass scheme where they're gonna fucking try to trap you or some shit. Like, no, it's just not how it works, you know. The girl's probably fucking cheating on you or some shit. But regardless, I kept being in denial, and I was like, fuck it, you know, I'm gonna stay with this girl. So, stay with her for a while. Winter break is about to happen. I met her close to Thanksgiving. It was about to be December. I bought her some fucking teddy bear. Fucking spent 30 bucks. 30 bucks for a fucking 15-year-old or 14-year-old? That's some serious cash. You know what I mean? I didn't have that type of money back then, and that really hurt my pocket. After that, a couple weeks later, my friend sends me a video, and it's a video of her and some dude holding hands and shit. You know, and like I was kind of heartbroken, not gonna lie. I was like low-key heartbroken. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna fucking break up with this bitch. You know, how the fuck is she gonna do this to me? Winter break finishes, I'm back in school, and I come up to her, and I'm serious, I'm like, we're fucking done. And she fucking plays the card of fucking crying on you and like saying, oh no, I'm not gonna do it again, this and that, give me another chance, give me another chance. So I like fucking crying like a little kid. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. That was the worst mistake anybody could ever make. Biggest fucking L I've ever taken. But stayed with this girl a little while longer, and I would keep hearing fucking stories over and over and over again. And like at some point you just gotta call it quits, you know? So one day we're sitting down. I was like just telling her like she can't be fucking doing that shit no more. I'm about to break up with you if I hear like one more story, some shit. And she's like all quiet and shit, acting dumb. Like we're sitting down in fucking lunch or something, middle school break. She's like all getting quiet and shit, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I stand up, I walk away. I go hang out with my friends, talk to girls or do something like that, you know? Whatever a fucking middle schooler does. In my mind, I had fucking broken up with her, you know? I was never gonna talk to her again. Our fucking relationship was done. That was it. Tell me why, a week later, she texts me and she's like, hey, we gotta break up. I don't think it's gonna work out. Like, bitch, I already fucking broke up with you. Where in your mind did you ever get that you get to break up with me? It's like if your manager fucking fires you and you're like, you know what, I quit. Don't make sense. But I was like, whatever, okay, let's break up. A couple months later, I have a friend that keeps asking me questions. He's like, hey, why don't you get back with your ex-girlfriend? She's talking about you. Why don't you get back with her? Why don't you get back with her? He's being fucking really annoying about it, and I'm like, because I don't fucking want to go back with her. She's a fucking hoe. I was like, fuck it, you know, that's the stupidest decision I could ever make. So I was like, nope, I'm not gonna do that. And out of nowhere, after like so much time, like it's around springtime, and one day I'm coming into school, just walking into school and shit, and there's these girls passing by, and they're like looking at me and giggling. You know, they're all giggling in like a little group, and I'm like, what? What's wrong? Like, why you guys laughing at me or some shit? And they're like, sorry, we can't tell you. And I'm like, why? They're like, well, it's something about your ex-girlfriend, but we really can't tell you. And I was like, whatever. There was a girl that I was kind of cool with in that friend group, and like I pulled her aside and I'm like, hey, what the fuck is happening? And she's like, your ex-girlfriend said that you got her pregnant and that you fucked her in the locker room. And I was like, what? What? Like, where the like, first of all, how do people even believe this? You know? That's like my main question. Why do even people believe this? Second question, why the fuck is she saying that? I don't remember doing shit to her other than the fact that I didn't like that she was fucking cheating on me. I was like, fuck that shit, you know? I fucking ignored all her shit talking. I was trying to be the bigger person, but I was like, fuck that. Me and that girl go and try to find this girl in like lunch, and you know, what do you know? You can't fucking find her. You know, we cannot find her to fucking save our life. I was like, fuck, you know. I even told that girl, like, you gotta beat her ass if fucking she starts some shit, you know, cause I don't hate women, but I was pissed, you know, like, why the fuck is she like spreading rumors about me like that? And I can't find her. A couple weeks pass by, I see her Instagram, and she went with some fucking dude that was like 25 years old, some fucking like wannabe gangster motherfucker that is like fucking perving on some fucking 16-year-old girl. Dude's 25 years old, going with a 15, 16-year-old girl, and it's fucking sick, you know? I mean, that's what she fucking wanted, you know? Fuck it. It was kind of annoying for a couple months after that. People would be like, hey, like, remember that girl you got pregnant or some shit, just fucking with me? And I'm like, fuck you, bro, you know? But I don't know, it was a crazy experience. Learned something about it. I don't know how this happened, but 2 years after this happened, I was at a doctor for my little brother. He was getting some pills or something. Me and my dad are just sitting down waiting for my mom and him to like get out of the room. Out of nowhere, some girl walks in with like her grandma or some shit. She walks in and it's my fucking ex-girlfriend, and I'm like, what the fuck? How does this happen? You know, like, in what fucking universe does this bullshit happen? But I look down, I go to my phone. I didn't even want to stare at her. She goes into this room. What was weird about this fucking like little doctor place is that it had windows, so you could kind of see the people through the windows while they're in the room, like, what's it called, talking to the receptionist and all that stuff. Whenever she's in that room, she started staring at me, and she's like, oh shit, that's him. And she's all excited, and I'm like looking down, and my dad's like, hey, you see that girl? She's staring at you. And I'm like, look away. Look away, that's my ex-girlfriend. He's like, oh shit. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and comment. We're at 300 subs. Let's get it to 1,000 soon. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and peace out.